In this podcast episode, the host interviews Steve-O, a celebrity who gained fame through his involvement in the Jackass series and his wild stunts. Steve-O talks about his journey from being a skateboarder to becoming a circus clown and eventually finding success in the entertainment industry. He discusses his struggles with addiction, particularly with drugs and alcohol, and how it affected his life and relationships. Steve-O reveals that his addiction issues started at a young age, and he used drugs and alcohol as a way to cope with his insecurities and low self-esteem. He describes how his addiction led to reckless behavior and a lack of control over his actions. He also talks about the impact of his addiction on his career, including instances where he was unable to perform due to being under the influence. The conversation delves into the turning point in Steve-O's life when he realized that he needed to seek help for his addiction. He discusses his experience in rehab and the importance of finding a higher power or spiritual connection to aid in his recovery. Steve-O emphasizes the significance of taking responsibility for one's actions and the role of accountability in the recovery process. The podcast also touches on the impact of addiction on relationships, both personal and professional. Steve-O shares how his addiction affected his interactions with his Jackass co-stars and how it led to missed opportunities in the entertainment industry. He also discusses the importance of surrounding oneself with supportive and honest individuals who can help in the recovery journey. Steve-O reflects on the challenges of overcoming addiction and the importance of finding a supportive community to aid in the recovery process. He emphasizes the need for individuals struggling with addiction to seek help and not try to overcome it on their own. He also discusses the role of self-esteem and the impact of addiction on one's mental health. The conversation continues with Steve-O expressing gratitude for his recovery and the positive changes it has brought to his life. He acknowledges the role of spirituality and meditation in maintaining his sobriety and emphasizes the importance of taking control of one's actions and thoughts. Steve-O also shares his belief that finding peace and stability in life is possible through seeking help and taking responsibility for one's actions. One of the key themes of the podcast is the concept of oneness and interconnectedness. Steve-O emphasizes the idea that everything starts with the self and that individuals have a part in everything that happens in their lives. He discusses the 12-step program and the process of making a fearless moral inventory of oneself, which involves identifying resentments, their causes, and the impact on one's life. He also emphasizes the importance of cultivating forgiveness and compassion, even in the face of difficult experiences. The conversation delves into the complexities of money and success, as Steve-O shares his personal struggles with financial insecurity and the pressures of managing a successful career. He reflects on the challenges of balancing financial responsibilities with the desire to be generous and supportive of others. Steve-O also discusses the impact of the financial crisis on his career and the difficult decisions he has had to make in order to manage his business and financial obligations. The podcast also explores the evolution of pranks in the digital age, with Steve-O reflecting on the impact of the Jackass phenomenon and the current trend of extreme pranks on social media platforms. He expresses concern about the escalation of pranks to the point of causing harm or distress to others, highlighting the importance of maintaining a positive and wholesome spirit in entertainment. Steve-O emphasizes the importance of ensuring that pranks are consensual and do not target individuals in a mean-spirited or malicious manner. Steve-O talks about the challenges he faced in his career, including the pressure to create increasingly extreme and shocking content. He acknowledges that there were times when he crossed the line and engaged in pranks that were mean-spirited and potentially harmful to others. He also discusses the ethical considerations of his work, particularly in relation to the impact on emergency responders and the use of medical procedures in his stunts. The conversation delves into the concept of fate and synchronicity, with Steve-O expressing his belief that things happen as they are supposed to. He emphasizes the importance of letting go of negative self-talk and focusing on positive actions, such as reaching out to others and making a positive impact on their lives. He also discusses the role of relationships in shaping his identity and self-worth, highlighting the significance of his fiance's support in his recent endeavors. The podcast also touches on Steve-O's latest project, a special titled Bucket List, which features a series of extreme stunts and pranks. He explains that the show is a reflection of his relationship with his fiancée and the challenges they have overcome together. He expresses gratitude for her involvement in the production and emphasizes the personal significance of the project.